Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Ultros, where today we're just kind of following the verbs that we have access to. There's a real sort of like, why do things happen as they do in dreams quality to the decision making available to me here. Like, we have some verbs. Let's do those verbs. Let's hunt down some of these sleepy guys and murk them. And that's why am I doing that? Is that a good thing to do? I can. The answer is I can. Is our... Hold on a second. Our extractor is no longer in razor blade mode, right? That's odd. Can I... Shouldn't it be? You know what? We didn't even look at the menu. Hold on. Let me go back to the resting spot here. Let's talk real quick about my cortex. Everybody sit down for a second. Let me tell you some shit about my cortex. It's a bad one. I would say don't have this one. If you get a choice, pick a different one. So what do we have here? Do we have... Okay, we have a few reasonable sources of green. We do. These mushi berries are fantastic. I mean, there's this. And then from there, I don't know if I would want anything really except for the ability to just have the numbers go up, punch more goodly, etc. What can I spend a bunch of red on just to not be like overflowing red super hard? That power boost, but that power boost also requires me to fill everything else up. Yeah, I think that's just the case. We are just gonna overflow red a lot. Okay. Projectile counter feels worth having. Let's gain some stuff here. So we're gonna need blue. And then that one seems worth locking, right? We have another one. Do I want to relock regen? The drop kick's like okay. I'm not even actually using the air dodge. Locking the wall jump doesn't seem terrible. Maybe drop food in the soil to turn into compost is like a useful... Alright, well we already have this unlocked. We may as well just go ahead and use that stuff. I don't know what it does, but let's have it unlocked. And yeah, I guess I'll keep this ability and actually maybe start doing that. We just need to find some soil. When we pass soil that we're not planting, and we need to remember to do the thing. So, do I need to go back up and grab the razor blade power if I want it? And, more importantly, do I want it? I think it's actually like a pretty live question. Wow, okay. Ouch, that didn't work. I had to be honest with you, I was not expecting it to have its guard back instantly. These things are real as hell. So this room shows... It shows that the floor is permeable. Right, yeah, there's a suggestion that you should be able to go down through the floor here, but I don't see how. Not really 100% sure where we're going to next. We could just hunt the next the next sleeper. Doesn't seem so difficult. So maybe I should have gone right over here. Was there a reason that we couldn't? Yeah, let me try that. Okay, we'll go right and down. We'll try to move into a new area on the map. I feel like that's the most productive way to do this. So I want to drop here. Can I drop food that has in soil that's already in use to compost it? Let's just like... I mean, it sinks in to some degree. I don't know. Let's see what it does in unused soil before we go committing that. Especially that piece of food, which seems pretty good. Oh, right. This is the unsullied door. Sure, that's right. Okay. Y'all will have to forgive my memory. Even at the best of times. Terribly spotty, and health-wise, these are far from the best of times for me. There we go. Takes a little bit of doing. You don't naturally jump high enough. Alright, we certainly are not going to get across the top of that room, or out the top of that room in any case. So I guess, yeah, just left. Just like very far to the left. There are some places that we should be able to access. Also, we could just follow the inky river of despair. The way that was floating through them, I was wondering if it might be a connection. Hey, is this a... Oh no, that's a foreground element. I was wondering if that thing that's right above me right now was in fact a ledge we could grab onto to go up to a secret room or something, but it seems... no, seems probably not. Okay, maybe it's we bring somebody back here. We take out one of the breathers and then we come back here. And we end up in semi-abstract space where we can see the nucleation occurring. Wait! You are the Shamasal killer! Merely another despicable hunter, unwilling to see the forest for the trees. Yo, if you want to explain to me the forest, I would love to hear it. I had no idea what I'm doing out here. Thus, you have released the dark thoughts sealed away by the Shamasal. Undoubtedly, those very thoughts shall awaken Ultros. But my destiny ordains that I channel its birth. Okay. Metaphorically, right? Not physically, because I'm not trying to say you don't have birthing hips, but like... I'm just saying, like, matters of scale, you know? Okay, so... I mean... Whether or not we want this thing to be born seems pretty, Yeah, the cycle begins anew. Let our quiet mycelium lament the unrest, and return to what once was. Like, it does not necessarily seem great that this thing get born, but also I'm trapped in this ship, in this cycle, if it doesn't get born, so a girl's gotta do something? Maybe? Or maybe the thing to do is just stay trapped here forever for the good of all outside? Then again, I do have a rapidly expanding expertise with this sword. Maybe the plan is we let it be born, and then once we're outside, we just kill it. I just fight a baby to the death. You would think I'd be able to handle something like that. Alright, up we go. So, the question. Can I reach that door? That one over there. Without picking up the knife. Because I am really curious what is beyond. Do I remember exactly where the knife is? I don't. Not really. Can I look at this again? This is an important ritual. I don't think we're anywhere near high enough to... Yeah. Yep, and the character will not catch on to that wall. Has that always fallen like that? Well, I think we want to go down there. The answer is no, that has not always fallen like that. For sure, no. Yep, I sure did. Okay. So, without the sword, I can't break... Actually, I wonder... Yeah, I wonder if I kept, like, the ground stomp or something, I wonder if I could break through there without the sword. Because if I don't take it, I'm not going to be able to get very far, right? I like that the plant life remains. That's pretty cool. So that would just put me back in that initial room again. Man, the music in this game is so interesting. Alright, I think we're going to have to take the blade to get out of here. And I'm going to have to try to provide myself with some kind of tool. Like, what do I have in the Cortex? I have projectile counter, which is not useful till you take the sword. This, which is useful without the sword. Green thumb, just the ability to compost food. Of course, our two-step jump. Yeah. So we need to memory lock dropkick, I think. Because we're going to have to sword to break through that wall. We'd have to sword to break through that wall. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that as things stand right now, there's no way out of here. But once I have my ground stalled, perhaps. Do you have something you wish to say, friend? No, I think Qualia may have actually obliterated his ghost. Like in a permanent way. That's actually really interesting. Oh, look at the patience. Damn it. Alright, well you can still get perfect variety even if you take damage. That's cool. Okay, so... that being the case, what is the most expedient way to the next thing? And also, I guess, to what degree is that the right question, even? Way early. Oh god. Still way early. I'm so good at going way early. I thought that was going to be a kill. I miscounted the number of strikes that it takes by one, apparently. Oh, right. I don't have the same... I don't have the same amount of attack power that I had at the end of the last cycle. That probably factors in as well. Alright, so what was over here? Okay, well. I'm rarely going to be upset about plant life. What a strange little place. My natural inclination, of course, is always to like focus on checking dead ends, things that appear to be dead ends on the map. It's like, with what we know now, do we know of a way to get through this? But so we don't really have a lot of food, but like, what I would like is this. That'll be helpful. There we go. And I think that probably gets a lock over over the compost thing. Somewhat imperfect variety for the sake of survival. Yeah, without the third hit on my combo, my ability to damage enemies in a useful way without repeating on them is actually pretty limited. This might be something. Seems like a handy kind of plant. We found the olive grove. They grow the pimentos right in there. Saves a lot of work on the other end. We don't need this one, but you know, just to get the save. Actually, you know what? We can unlock that third hit. Let's do that. I like it when I have a devastating hit. That's pretty strong in my opinion. So the wall jump, we've not really made any use out of it pretty much ever. We don't have enough blue to get this done, probably. Well, maybe. We have a lot of Pupaluppa limbs. Yep, we do in fact get there. Alright. Hey there, gardener. How's it going? I forgot this was the way to the garden. Ah, be greeted, my friend. So happy your trail led to my garden. You are admiring gardener's tree, yeah? Wondering how it came to grow to such a majestic size. Shh, it is much secret. You have to wait for a really long time. Like, I mean a really long time. So, no use standing around waiting. Seasons pass when occupied with other things, yeah. Here, my friend. Maybe you can find some soil for this delicate seed. Okay, a yog. And also, there's other food up in this tree. Having a hard time. There we go. Okay, we have to get the double jump. But we have to get it from pretty high up. And then the game is not forgiving with the timing. Well, I mean, he said find some soil. Doesn't really seem like a complicated thing here. Thank you for the moussaka, and then presumably that will just continue to grow. And so we have been all the way through this area. But I suppose there's no harm in going one more time. My other question was, no, whatever it's going to take to get up there, we do not have it yet. Okay, this is interesting. Let's drop some food in here and compost. No, let's... seeds, I guess. It will not allow me to throw it straight upward, which is interesting. Well, I do love a mushi berry. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna plant in the sky up there. Oh my god. Alright, well, I got there eventually. Oh, hello. Gardener sort of accidentally fed this critter, and now it thinks Gardener is its best friend. Maybe it was just hungry before. Gardner calls them pom-poms. They aren't carnivores, but an empty stomach would make anyone cranky. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can feed some other critters. Some of them might be a challenge, but who knows what'll happen when they get a full stomach. Okay. So the creatures are potentially cooperatable. That's kind of cool. So, like... Alright, I'm gonna try dropping some food for something. I think that's what we've just been instructed as a possibility. Here? Huh, I didn't realize that I would not, I didn't realize I wouldn't pick it up, but I would just immediately eat it. What about this kakumin? This is like a plant. You're not a carnivore. The thing I gave you before was monster parts. That's on me. Nope, my kakumin! Right, like I know it has an eye, but it came off of a plant. We'll try again. Yeah, okay. Huh. Oh, right, I didn't actually take the wall jump. Oh, I can almost make that, actually. If I... No, you don't really get any extra horizontal movement off of, like, a dash into a jump. I mean, this is a case where if I came back here with an extractor, I could 100% for sure make that jump up there. So I guess we'll do that. Huh. I see that up there. But I'm not going to be able to throw this all the way up there, it doesn't seem like. No. And these things don't much seem to care for an Ogumumin. Okay. Hit control in the air and it just throws the seed on the ground. Yeah, I don't know. There's some way to plant on ceilings that I just do not understand yet. Why can't I get my double jump here? Okay. We would need the proper double jump for that as well. It's just too high up. So there's a system for engaging with the enemies in a non-lethal fashion. Oh, I forgot. This plant creates vines to swing on. That was a pretty anemic release. Huh. So it's a way over this wall. And if I could get this thing planted in that room, I'm sure there would be a vine here that would allow me to swing back over from that side as well. There is a whole sort of like tending and like creature feeding. There's like almost a farming element, like a turning the place into a farm kind of element to this game that I really was not expecting. You don't generally go into a Metroidvania thinking about all the kinds of peace you're going to be able to do. Oh, have you seen these staccato brambles before? It's a fascinating plant, my friend. Really difficult to get through without tools, so they're useful to keep out intruders. Yeah. Not that Gardner is hiding anything in here. No. I'm just saying. Indeed, and that is a place we've not been before. Doesn't seem like there's any particular reason you would need to be up there. But it's interesting that the plants last between cycles. Because I had kind of figured that the deal was going to be that we were able to plant different things on different cycles and, like, in so doing, learn what is necessary in each place to open up more rooms. But, like, what if you planted something that wasn't the red liquid plant in a place where there's gears? Well, I guess we saw that the green spreading plant also breaks the gears. I don't know. It's probably not a big deal. Alright, we just had that unlocked already. And then is there anything else that's, like, that feels pretty critical? You know, the wall jump's not nothing. Himsa Assault, which I was not using properly, is probably worthwhile. This is something I didn't think about. Having a node unlocked gives you access to all the nodes around it to unlock, even if you haven't reached them from the center, allowing you to grab stuff like carb regeneration early if you've prepped correctly. That's probably worth remembering. Okay. So, where to next? There might be a way down in either the right side of this room or in the next room that could potentially lead to that sleeper that is down and left from us. Although, probably the garden is the actual access point there. Right, this would require me to have an extractor. Is that the only Mushi berry? Okay, it looks like the answer is yes. Can I actually get through down here? Yeah, maybe. Oh. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, look at this. Okay. Got some angry boss fight doors. Hey, Gardner, what do you think about this whole situation? A while back, Gardner overheard some pilgrims talk about a special chamber, the humidicrib of Ultros. Is that it? It's mesmerizing. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I don't love it in here. Let's turn back around and see where the path leads. a little reliant on the same moves, but above me it appeared in the sky. This phenomenon, embellished like an unusually large star, falling to reach the Berian surface. Cutting deep into Beria's dust, the remnants of a derelict vessel soon gained the attention of a selected group of the planet's inhabitants. Floating above the vessel, a bubbling sphere ascended, oozing and emanating a peculiar light. They stood in awe. Huh. So not like, useful necessarily in the traditional sense, but certainly an interesting dead end. I guess we just climb out of here and look for... Go up left and then up right, end up in the room above the water. See if we can't figure out what the hell's going on up there. Okay, we just need to go approximately upward. Ah. Always early. Pretty happy with parts of that, though. Okay, so we can drop down here, but it doesn't really, like, do anything. What about this way? I mean, for the most part, it's all just very weird. And who could possibly be surprised by things in here being like that at this point? Look at how sick all that variety is. Okay. That's doing that, which is probably important. That's probably, like, critical spaceship stuff that it's doing right now. Okay, we have legitimately not been through the top part of this room before. Patience. There we go. Oh. It just won't let me up there. Okay. We should be able to hit it with the wall jump, because you gain a little bit of height on the wall jump. There was a thing. Okay. Ow. Alright, let's see if we have what it takes to purchase the wall jump. Yeah, not only do we have what it takes, but we actually already have the nutrition ready to go. I kind of want to eat something just because we are really low on red, and so I'm not getting much in the way of regeneration. That's just nice to have. That was really all that was about. Okay. There we go. That'll affect our regeneration rate a bit. Okay, let's go back up there and see about using the wall jump to climb up that chimney. Ow. I'm surprised that I didn't catch on to that in a way that allowed me to jump up. There we go. Huh. Is there actually just not a thing at all to have up here? That doesn't seem right, does it? Like, you would think that with the breakable ceiling, yeah, and I can see that there's room above me, but the platform to catch on is way up there. I don't seem to be able to consistently jump off the left wall either, which is interesting. I must be hitting my head on the lip. If I could just climb up the right wall, if I could just like stick the swords in and go straight up, I think we'd be okay. But as it is, yeah. All right, as it is, I don't think this path is actually open to us right now. So, what else? The refinery is not going to be any more open. Which means we're actually quite far away still from all the accessible ones. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to cut this episode just a little bit short today because I am starting to feel pretty not the best. Thought I was feeling better today, but I'm going to try not to push it. Ah, never mind. So we're just gonna go ahead and rest here, and I'll spend some time looking at the map before the next episode. I'll figure out which direction I want to go in, which one of these sleeping innocents we're going to murder next. I'm still pretty unsure about the whole thing that we're doing here. Well, if you're going to make an omelet, I suppose. When you come back next time, I guess we'll break some eggs. And we'll see you then.